Hey guys, it's me Tony. Welcome to the episode of Let's Try It. So today we're gonna be making or trying to make one of my favorites, Chinese barbecue pork. Now, I used to always wonder when I used to get it, with the fried rice, like, what is that, like, red stuff all around it and everything? So I did a little research, and thanks to my girl Carla, I saw a video of hers also on there. It's called Char, and it's a red kind of sauce that it marinates in, and that's what gives it the color and that kind of sweet, sticky, sticky kind of taste and stuff. So I'm really excited to try it. So I'm also going to do this with some homemade fried rice. So first we have to do the meat, and then that has to marinate overnight. They said 6 to 12 hours, but overnight's always better. So that's what we're gonna do. So you can use a couple different parts of pork. You can use a pork butt, you can use the pork tenderloin, or you can use like the country style ribs. I want to make it like the fried rice, so I'm gonna use the pork butt. I don't like the tenderloin because it's dry to me. I need some fat on it. So I got 4 slabs of the pork butt part. I had the butcher cut it for me and everything. And we're just gonna make the marinade and do what we gotta do. So basically, we need just 1 pack of this, the Char thing. Got it from Amazon. Shout out to Amazon. So I'm just gonna dump that in there. Oh, look, it's pink. All right, so that goes in there, and then we're supposed to put a 1/4 of a cup of the sauce. That's the sauce. So I already measured that out, and that's a 1/4 of a cup. While that's pouring, it kind of looks like honey the way it comes out. It's 1 cup of water, so I'm gonna add that as well. And then we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of garlic. Put that in there. And 1 tablespoon of dark soy sauce. And that's pretty much how you make this marinade. Now, you can also, that's coming out for the most part. You can also do what they call like a five spice, like a 5 Chinese spice, I think is what it's called. I didn't know how to do that, and I was like, I didn't feel comfortable doing that. So I'm just gonna do this one, which is the video that I saw, and then we're gonna put the meat in, and we're gonna marinate and see what happens. All right, so now once we got everything all mixed in, I'm just gonna take each slab, put it in, and kind of get the marinade all over it, and then I'm gonna put it in a plastic bag. Because for me, with marinades, it's better in the bag because you can kind of mush the meat around and everything and get it really good and saturated. So, like I said, it's the pork butt, and you're supposed to get slabs that are basically 1 inch to 2 inches thick. That's how you want to get it cut. So I'm just going to marinate each one, get all the good red stuff all mixed in, or soaked in rather, to each piece. This one is a little closer to 2 inches, it looks like. The other 3 are closer to 1 inch. So it said 1 to 2 inches. So hopefully if this works out great, we will be doing this on the regular. All right, so I got my trusty plastic bag, and I'm just gonna probably put 2 in each because I don't think I can get all 4 in one bag. And because this dye stains, I'm using the tongs and trying not to get this on anything. Alright, so that's 1 piece. And then you can see the second one looks more like it's 1 inch. I like that better. I think the 2 inches is a little bit too big for my taste. But we'll see what happens once we cook it. And again, just making sure we get the marinade all over. This looks like it's gonna be good. I hope so. I love pork fried rice. I love pork anyway. Sorry for the people that don't eat pork. This episode's not for you. Alright, so I got all 4 slabs in the marinade. I mixed it all in really good. I got them in the baggies. I sealed them. See what I mean about how you can get the marinade in better in a plastic bag? At least to me. So I'm going to put these in. I'm going to let them marinate overnight because overnight's always best. We're going to cook these bad boys tomorrow and make the fried rice, and hopefully, this turns out amazing. So, we'll see what happens. Alright guys, so it's been 24 hours. Take a look at how the marinade, it turned like a deep red. That just looks awesome. I can't wait. I can't wait to see how this is going to turn out. So, as you know, just to recap, this was the pack that I used. Amazon. Shout out to Amazon. And then this was the jar. So it was these two things that I used to get the marinade and everything going. So I got the oven preheated to 400, and we're going to bake these for 40 minutes. 20 minutes on each side. So 20 minutes to take them out, flip them, and everything. So I have my cookie sheet and my... I'm going to move it over so you guys can see. And I got my rack, again from Amazon. And they said to line it with the parchment paper. They said, don't use the foil because it's going to burn. Because the stuff is real sticky and sweet. So that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to take these out. And put them on the rack. Oh, it smells amazing. I can smell the garlic and everything. Alright, so that's one. They're kind of heavy too, but I guess that's what happens when you get them cut 1 inch to 2 inches thick. And that one, I'll move that to the side. Woo, Jesus. Caught that one. That was almost a disaster. Alright. I wasn't sure what size rack to get, but apparently I bought the right size rack for this kind of meat. Alright, so like I said, 400 degrees, 40 minutes, 20 minutes on each side, and then we're going to flip them. I'm going to be curious to see how this one turns out since it's so thick. But we'll see. So after that, then we're going to, I guess, kind of baste it. They said another 1/4 cup of the Char sauce. Then we're going to just brush that on. They said 5 to 7 minutes. Flip it. Brush the other side, another 5 to 7 minutes. And then it should be done. So while this is cooking, we're going to make some fried rice. Alright guys, so the meat's in the oven. Now we're going to start on the fried rice. So, I got a cast iron skillet. It said heat it on high for 2 minutes. Get it good and hot. We did that. We're going to add 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. And you can tell that's hot because, whoa, alrighty. Let's try not to kill myself. Alright. I'm going to turn that down just a little bit. That's just a little too hot for me. And I don't know if I can cook eggs that fast. So, we got 3 scrambled eggs with 2 teaspoons of water. I'm going to pour them in. And this won't take any time to cook because the pan is super hot. And I guess that's what they wanted. We're only supposed to just cook it a little bit, you know, for the fried rice. And that's it. They're done. It said about 30 seconds and, yep. Oh, they smell amazing with the sesame. They smell so good. Alright, so we're just going to take these out. Because they're done. Put them on the plate for the time being. And then we're going to rinse the pan out and get ready to add all the other stuff, okay? Alright, so the eggs are done. Now we're going on to step 2. 2 tablespoons of sesame oil, and then it said 2 carrots diced. I didn't feel like dicing no carrots, so I just bought a can of diced carrots. Don't judge me. And the green onions are supposed to be finely, you know, cut, but divided. So the whites and then the greens. So what we're gonna do first is the carrots and then the whites of the green onions. So back to not killing myself with the heat because I can see the smoke, so that's hot. 2 tablespoons of the sesame oil. I'm gonna be careful. 1 and 2. That's that. We don't need that anymore. 2 carrots diced. I'm not sure how much that is, so I'm just gonna. Woo! All right, I'm gonna take that fire down. That's hot. This is not a wok. All right, that's all I'm gonna use for that, and then I'm gonna put the whites of the green onions in. Oh, maybe a little bit. No, that's enough. I don't like carrots like that anyway, so that's gonna work. And then I need a utensil. I don't have one. So for now, we're just gonna do it like this. Smells good though, I gotta say that. So that's what you do when you don't have a utensil. You old school it. Alright, so I got a utensil. Alright, so that's good. Now we're gonna add in the 3 cloves of garlic and the 1 tablespoon of ginger. And then we're just gonna let that do its thing for about a minute. That's all it said to do. I don't have the heat all the way on high because that popping grease was worrying me a little bit. So I had to take it down to about 4 or 5. So I gotta tell you though, guys, it smells amazing. Amazing. So at this point, after this, we're gonna add 3/4 of a cup of frozen peas, 4 cups of long grain rice that's already been cooked. So you can use basmati or you can use jasmine. I use jasmine. Cooked it yesterday. At least 1 day old rice is best for making fried rice. So 3/4 a cup of peas, 4 cups of the cooked day old rice, and then we're gonna put the eggs back in. All right, so let's go. Alright, get those going. Alright, so we're going to let that cook for about a minute, and then we're going to go ahead and put in the rice and the eggs. So now I'm going to add in the rice. I'm trying to get it all in. It's a little sticky, but you know, sticky rice is the best for fried rice anyway. There we go. I'm doing my best, guys. Now, I have never used a cast iron to make no fried rice. I ain't never did that before. So, they said to put this in and the egg. So, we're going to put that in. And the soy sauce. It was 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. So, there we go. And we're just going to mix this all around. And hopefully, we'll have some fried rice. We'll see what happens. Alright guys, not gonna lie. I was really worried that it wasn't going to look like fried rice. But look. It's looking like fried rice. Look, guys. I can smell all the ginger and the soy sauce. And I'm really happy with how this turned out. Look at it. I can't wait to see what it tastes like. Alright guys, so I did the pork 40 minutes, 20 minutes on each side. I flipped it, then I took it out, and then I did one side with the extra Char sauce, and then cooked it. They said 5 to 7 minutes. So this is what it looked like in 7 minutes. That looks good, and it smells. God, it smells good. So now I'm gonna flip the other side and put some more char jus, because you know it's gotta be even on both sides, and then it will go back in the oven for 7 minutes, and then we're done. This smells so good. I'm not gonna lie, when it first came out and it was all pink, I was a little worried. Not gonna lie, a little worried. But I can see now with the broiling how that works. So that's that. And then I just took the char jus off, and then I brushed it on top. That's pretty much all there is to it. And then it's gonna go in the broiler for 7 minutes. And we're gonna slice this baby down with our homemade fried rice. And we're gonna see what it's hitting for. I am so excited. I can't wait to see what this tastes like. All right, that's it. 7 minutes, and we eating. All right, guys, so the pork is done. We're gonna slice this down, put it on some of the rice, and just hope it tastes just a little bit close to how it's supposed to taste. But it looks amazing. It smells so good. Let's see. Look at the juice just dripping off of that. Look at that. Oh, that looks good. Alright. Let's see. We got a fork. Let's just try to see how it looks. It looks like pork that I'm used to getting when I order my Chinese food. What do you guys think? That looks pretty damn good, I gotta say so. So I'm gonna get a plate. I'm going to put the rice, slice some more of this down, and we're gonna see what it tastes like. All right, guys, so I sliced the meat down. I got the rice on there. Look at that. That looks amazing. If I say so myself, I think it looks great. Now, I did, after the rice, I put a little salt and pepper on, and then I put the rest of the green scallions on top, and then I mixed it all in. So, let's try the fried rice first. And I did add a little bit more soy sauce because I like soy sauce. That's not bad. I mean, it's not at a Chinese store, granted, but for homemade, not bad at all. Now I'm gonna try with the pork. Oh my God, it's so good. It's so good. I worked in Chinatown for years, and I always loved the pork. By no means is it as good as in the Chinese restaurant, but as a backup, this is really good. Definitely. This is another Facebook win. Char jus Chinese barbecue pork with homemade fried rice. I'll see you next time on Let's Try It. If you enjoy these videos and you want to see more, make sure you follow me on Facebook and Instagram and subscribe to my YouTube channel.